courage on the Dicky, so I kind of feel like in this game, honestly, if they don't want to engage, it's totally fine. They could just siege with the Beatrix alone. I agree. Now, the turtle has been started by both Kyrie as well as Taz.
And Zaycons immediately grunts himself into the Black Dragon form. Taz as well. Zaycons just waiting for the perfect time to jump eventually onto Kyrie. But unfortunately, Kyrie as well as Keyboy's HP doesn't seem to be looking very well. Kyrie still managed to take the turtle away, plus a kill down onto Zaycons. Things are not looking good as Boots immediately puts himself right in the face of Dream S. That makes Dream S go for a flicker.
I mean, that is kind of hot. And again, Boots is making sure that it's always a 4v4. Zaycons, you stay here. You have to use dog. Good for you, but you're not going to be able to use it now. Taz and Kyrie, they're both starting to lure, but Zaycons goes in.
Is there going to be another time where Kyrie will be able to get a turtle? Yes, he will. ONIC only have got one thing in mind, and that is a turtle. Boots made himself all the way in front. He still had 3 health life bars. It's not going to be a problem. Keyboy immediately gets himself in rough waves, gets himself away. Hijumi as well as Dream S holds himself behind, understanding that Zaycons as well as Taz is already dead.
Right now, I gotta say, man, looking at how that last turtle fight went through, it looked like Taz was something to ONIC, but the thing is, everyone was so far away. Taz was basically 1v3 at that point.
And of course, the Astro Echo is just gonna be taunting down, or rather hitting down the CW plus Kyrie. CW melts down Taz. Not much of a play that he could have made.
Dude, at this point, Taz probably wants to get back on Assassin, man, and Boots dominating his lane. Again, tell us again the story. How is Boots winning against Zaycons?
Well, it's literally just a matchup issue.
Like a snowball composition from EVOS, right? They want to win their lane and just shove the lanes as fast as possible and eventually meet up and to really win in team fights. But that doesn't seem to quite be the case.
Right now, looking at ONIC with a 9,000 gold lead. The Lord is marching up top. Boots is basically just there saying, yeah, you guys aren't going to go anywhere. Right now, EVOS, how are they going to defend?
ONIC doesn't seem like they will want to jump onto EVOS anytime soon just yet. They don't seem to want to extend the fight in order to keep the Lord alive. Keyboy barely making it alive after all of those pokes, but he's gonna be A-OK. ONIC continues their counter. They continue to push it down in the middle lane, but EVOS, they defended this brutalizing on that small little margin of error.
It's difficult to say against ONIC.
It did manage to flip CW though. His HP is all the way down to half, but it doesn't seem like the time journey would even be able to do quite much at this point in time. His Dream has immediately melted down to the hands of Boots, but CW takes the last hit after all. EVOS, they still have got 3 members left. They only want to defend the turret and not necessarily trying to get any more kills, despite the fact that ONIC, their HP were looking to be...
I would say a worthy gambit. Taking out Boots will not achieve anything. Taking out Keyboy will not achieve anything. Maybe Kyrie at a certain point, but Chaiwei is really the target here.
Conceal play. Unfortunately, that didn't really quite amount to much. The Lord marches down in the middle lane with his big trusty trident, while Boots is all the way in the bottom lane, clearing out every single one of the inhibitor turrets of EVOS. We are looking at a barren wasteland, and EVOS do not even try to touch onto ONIC. They're just holding themselves back and focusing onto every single one of the creep waves, and probably waiting for ONIC to make a mistake and try to jump over. They're waiting for the overextension, but the overextension doesn't seem to do quite much, because even though all of that goes down, the rest of ONIC focuses on to the core.
Very clean game by ONIC coming into this game thinking we're gonna think with our heads. We're not gonna go for those unnecessary kills. They went in, came to do business and profit.
7-0 for ONIC.
Really just go ham on the base. Let's award our MVP for game 1. Throughout all the madness, of course, it's the one who comes out on top, Kyrie, with his Fredrin.
100% team fight participation, and Wolf, I just gotta say, Kyrie is amazing, but we gotta talk about the counterpart. I kind of feel like Taz,
because going into the draft, I think even Ripo said, EVOS should be winning this, especially if they're pushing the tempo. But it's ONIC who said, you know what, no. You think you want to go fast? We can go a little faster. And that's what allowed them, exactly, a porcupine, right? Gotta go fast, ding, ding, ding.
With saw Dreams, he saw anyone that's there, he's just gunning for them.
Yep, let me piggyback off of that while also like converging it with my argument earlier on that it was ONIC just getting the first turtle that won them the game. Another important factor that happened in there was Boots was so
to make sure that he keeps the 20 stacks.
Yep. And of course, in the meantime, in the middle lane, we do have Keyboy as well as Kyrie jumping onto Dreams. it didn't really quite suffice too much to our kill.
Oh, the Lar
However,
gets Kyrie.
this is going to be something. The Lar is just going to be jumping himself right in the face of Kyrie. The Appraisal's Wrap did manage to connect, but the Lar is still going to be A-OK, and we know for a fact that he will regenerate back. But we do have Sans coming in from behind with a feathered airstrike. More than enough. Kyrie still takes the turtle right now. Taz just going to be jumping right in with the decimate and kills Boots.
Honestly, that was, I would say, as good as they could do it for EVOS, but again, a very good engage coming in from Keyboy and Taz, low HP.
It's very greedy from the side of Taz, especially since there wasn't much people that could open up the map for Taz and helping them realize that, hey, the orange buff is going to be taken down, or rather the orange buff, someone is going to go over to the orange buff. In the meantime, it does seem like Kyrie did manage to bring the orange buff down. Keyboy and Kyrie is running for their dear life, and Delar takes his very first kill in MSC 2023.
One of the longest skirmishes that we've seen, just because of the fact that it was the Uranus, and Kyrie really overstayed there. Was able to successfully get the turtle and the orange buff. That was great. Great place, but Delar was there to punish.
What away, and they're back to equal.
I kind of get what you are coming from, but looks like there's a clash.
Keyboy, bouncing ball. In the meantime, suppressed in, and Keyboy is not in a good spot at all. The entirety of EVOS collapses themselves and brings the front line down.
First turtle, he's really a massive boost to the farm attack ability of a Frederick. Oh, too early.
Just a sliver, runs himself away and pops off with the feather aspect for a little while longer. Kyrie.
100%.
Right now, looking at the bottom lane, Keyboy is charging up, Dreams catches him.
Dreams immediately brings CW down while Keyboy was looking to try to bring down the bottom lane. Keyboy, great Tyrant's Rage, slams Reapers right over to the wall, and the rest of ONIC follows by. Sans almost managed to help to bring Dreams down, but Taz, he's here with the first decimator connect down onto the Frederick. Keyboy jumps himself right within the range of the turret, and he's gonna be A-OK.
Large just yet.
Oh, that's crucial. They lost control of the Lord, but now Hijome, his ultimate is cooling down.
And now, looking at the Lord, about half HP, Kyrie as well as Taz is both there. Delar soaking a lot of damage. Dreams tries to find any angle that he can get. And now Keyboy is just there. Brand's front back. The Lord's so low. Brand secures it.
It doesn't seem like Brand will go down anytime soon because him getting it as the Lord is gonna be big. And for now, ONIC continues to tower through and power through. Hijumi and Taz did go down, but the Lord is still gonna be working for themselves. Boots are gonna be counting in. The proxy helps them bring Taz down as well as the first tier turret.
Oh, what a jump coming out from the entirety of ONIC. But even better was the ultimate coming out from Keyboy.
For something like that to happen again. As such, ONIC maybe should keep an eye out for where exactly this Beatrix is.
Right now, I'm actually looking at the map. Sans is coming back into the fight. The Lar is coming in. Keyboy is looking for an angle. The Lord is very low. Taz is alone. Everyone else is far away. The Lar is gonna flank from behind. 11,000 HP left on the Lord. Looks like no one wants to commit just yet. They really want to make sure someone dies first. 8,000 HP on the Lord. And now,
this is gonna be a penetration plus an Evil's passion onto the Lord, and Taz will eventually be able to get the Lord down. But unfortunately, throughout all of that, the Lord is still gonna be taken down to the hands of ONIC. Hijumi goes down too. ONIC found for the first time. ONIC gets themselves the Lord, but the Law is all the way down in the bottom lane, pushing the wave all the way through. In the meantime, we're looking at two-way role split. We're looking at two fights. Well, the main thing is CW soars into the sky, takes two down, and Brands pop off with a wind of nature. CW pops his own one and tries to follow through.
CW wanted to say, I'm the king of the skies, man. Kyrie's on my team, sure, but look at me.
Oh man, massive split from Delar, but it will not be enough. Does complete the push onto the bottom lane, but now with ONIC getting the Lord and winning the battle afterwards, there's not much waypoint that they have, and now they can pummel and trade off easily.
Right now, looking at how the waves are moving, ONIC now has a 2,000 goal lead. The Lord is still marching in the mid. Hijime is trying to protect his own base, his own turret. Now, EVOS, I kind of feel like they can protect this, but they took quite a heavy hit.
100%. I mean, ONIC will lose their bottom lane, but the fact that there still is a Lord, that a lot of big minions march in, ONIC still has map control.
And Sans flickers forward. In the end of the day, Sans is still managed to get a kill with a magic warship onto Brand, and that is more than enough for them to bring the win con down.
Dude, that must hurt, man. We haven't seen Farsa in quite a while, but the thing about a Farsa is, all you got to do is one job.
Yep.
Drop the marksman.
Raw damage. That's what we want from the side of ONIC. And speaking of raw damage, look at the amount of damage that they can deal onto the La. Despite the fact that he is pretty tanky, they still can bring him down to such a low percentile of health. ONIC forces their objective and push their way through. Brand is nowhere to be seen, and this is one of the best opportunities for ONIC to make a play without the main damage dealer from the side of EVOS. As such, Kyrie makes himself the front, and he's just wanting to get himself right in the middle, but unfortunately the immortality will be popped. Brand joins in the frame, and ONIC finds this time to run away, but Dreams! He knew that this moment would come. We're looking to be very scary, as ONIC can literally take this Lord fight, this Lord stance by the throat of EVOS.
Right now, looking at the Lord, Kyrie is pulling it towards the side of ONIC. Dreams, will you have a good position? Keyboy is looking for a target, finds Dreams.
And immediately slams him into the wall. Hijumi came in to give him the insurance policy. Dreamaz is still alive, however, the law is not. It's going to be popping off with the immortality, and immediately with the Winter Truncheon, he could stay alive. But expended off his immortality just so that he will be able to go for the trade onto Dreams. This means that there's only 3 members left on the side of EVOS.
There's only one play left. That's the bottom. Taz sees it. Is anybody from ONIC gonna play? They canceled the TP. Oh no, they have boots anyway.
They have boots. Need to deploy someone to defend the base.
Well, right now the Lord is marching in. Sans trying to find a good position to make sure that he can get onto Brands. Brands is still alive. He will be trying to clear minions. The Lord comes in. Bad strike used.
And does seem as though Taz was hoping that he'll be able to get a kill down the Sans, but the rest of the members from the side of ONIC will probably want to focus down the core. But the Lord is frozen. He don't care about much at all. But the main front line of ONIC is gonna seem as though he's got Kyrie taken down. But there's quite a lot of trade. Dream, Taz, the Law, all of them taken down. Keyboy, backline, but they don't care.
Looks like now match point for ONIC. The Lar comes in. Honestly, quite a good change. EVOS looking pretty good, but not good enough.
Macro wasn't theirs, unfortunately.
Fight, kind of a good situation. The Lar, I want to see what you're going to do.
Oh, that is Keyboy, melted down immediately. The turtle will appear in 25 seconds. He could have just jolly well walked into the power bomb and give an even bigger deficit onto Taz. Well, in the meantime, Boots all the way up in the top lane. He doesn't think he will be able to outplay against Hijumi, but the La still stays at the top lane and gets a 1-for-1 trade.
Honestly, for me, 100% worth it. Dreams all alone, down at bot. Now Branch is here, dealing a bit of damage onto Sans. But again, I kind of feel like still good for ONIC because unfortunately, Brands missed out. Oh, and Dreams, gotta be careful, man. Your Rico was cancelled.
The Void Crystal plus the RWM ensures the Dream. Of a difference would that be? Would he want to take away the Divine Judgment and get a pick off immediately? Does EVOS even have what it takes to capitalize on that pick off?
Right now, looking at the situation, Kyrie might get caught.
Oh, with the Minoan's Fury landing and flying 2% up in the air. Dreams completely locked down and shut in. Lila came in slightly a little bit too late, but that is not exactly his job. What he wants to do right now, Athena.
Yep.
For Keyboy.
Yeah, apart from Keyboy, I think it was also Sans. Sans is so on point with the slows that he's outputting.
Well, in the meantime, RWM coming in for the side of Sans. The rest of the side of EVOS would want to continue, or rather they see the fact that Taz was all the way in front, but that all became a bait. 2% went in, or rather 1% went in, and 1 got caught out. That is Dreams and Hijumi. EVOS probably don't have a proper way to even defend this.
I gotta say, that was a very long pull there, Wolf.
Yeah, that
very
was
long pull.
Keyboy.
That looked like a pizza streak.
That's true.
Cheese, yeah, the cheese pizza streak. I think not even once. He even used his retribution. Taz in the front line. Level 10, Kyrie, level 13. Not looking good for EVOS.
You're right. 3 of those turtle takes, none of which were with retribution. So it's relatively fair to say that EVOS's Taz from EVOS doesn't really have a very good play for the retribution, but this could be it. This could be what we want to see.
Yeah.
Exactly with the Divine Retribution plus a flicker to bring Keyboy out. Not much of a pickup potential for ONIC anymore.
There is the picture that we want to see for EVOS. Good initiation, on point usage of the penetrate, then engage.
Oh, Sans.
Oh, this could be it. And now the La is just going to be running it down over to the back line. Unfortunately, the only thing he can do is force Sans back and forcing the RWM. But that is going to be big coming in from the La as he brings CW down. The La continues his onslaught and the front line is just going to be left with Boots as well as Kyrie. Sans is not going home anytime soon. But Keyboy, he's back. He even has the Divine intervene into this fight.
Yeah, the Divine Judgment did a lot there. And now the Lord tries to go back in, but again, his HP is so low. I gotta say, the starter...
Air turrets, I mean. Then just wait for the time where you're already very strong with the Valentina as well as the Beatrix.
Right now, the Conceal has been used. ONIC, they're taking their time. One at a time, they're chipping off the turrets.
And now, the Lord tramples down onto the core. The Deadly Catch moves itself across the battlefield. EVOS, all they want to do is just try to bring down every single one of these creep wave. But CW manages to successfully get a kill down. The HGB, everyone flies up. Followed by the final flash from the side of Boots, pushing onto the La. His HP very low, but he still managed to get himself back home. But one thing that is still very evident is Taz was way too deep in. He's gonna go down. LDUS as well as the La will have to give their final all to defend this game, leaving absolutely nothing. ONIC clears it all off, and it finishes the throne.
ONIC moving forward. Congratulations to EVOS for making it this far. However, this is...
Congratulations to our match MVP and of course game MVP in Boots, rocking that Arlet. And of course, he's been here. The team was once called Bootsy Sports.
Exactly.
And this
Very conditional.
to help build this image even more. In this swimming pool, Wolf, you would say,
All right.
is Boots the lifeguard? Is Boots the one who's just cordoning people off? It's like, all right, you're in too deep, or all right, this is the zone you're allowed to be in.
That's right.
It's because that's what
the party.
That's much better.
Boots is
That's
the
much
life of
better.
the party. If you see someone who's not in the pool, you gotta get in here.
You know what? I love that even more.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Project X, led by Boots. It's gonna be a lit party.
Wow.
For sure. That's true, by the way. But